Hey guys, Ben from Terrace Talk here, and welcome back to the second Chesterfield match review here on this channel, and it's a review of another Spa win. I'm surprised, I'm as surprised as you are. We've won 3 of our last 4 games in the league, and since John Sheridans come in, things are looking good. And yesterday's game specifically, away at AFC Fylde, a 1-0 win, the first time we've won back-to-back away league games since like February, March 2016, I think I read on Twitter, which is nearly 3 years, an incredibly long time. But again, a good performance from the Sparrows, I thought, yesterday on the whole. Obviously, there's a few things that we've still got to amend, but we're getting there, definitely getting there. I thought we were very solid, start the game well, at Fylde, and then got the goal in the 13th minute. Marc-Antoine Fortuné, a fantastically taken goal. Skip past a couple of players, hit the shot. Arguably, keeper should have saved it, but it didn't matter. It was a good goal, well worked, and well put away by Fortuné. And obviously, that was the only goal of the game. I feel like we had control of the game for the most part, up until, in the first half, Fylde's main threat was coming down the right-hand side. Hayden Hollis looked quite exposed there at times. I don't know why that was, but they did look quite exposed. But Fylde didn't create many decent chances from it. I think there was a couple that Jalal had to tip over the bar. But apart from that, it was a pretty decent first half. And in the second half, we didn't create that many chances, I wouldn't say. I would say probably Fylde did create more chances, but they weren't clear-cut. A lot of shots blazed over the bar or put wide. Not many meaningful shots on target. And that's what I was explaining. I was talking to somebody who didn't go to the game, and I was saying, yeah, on the stats, it probably looks like Fylde deserved something, but I feel like a lot of their opportunities weren't as good as you may first think, and I think Chesterfield overall did deserve the win. It got a little bit nervy towards the end. 4 minutes of added time put up. We put Tom Denton on, which, as much as John Sheridan's doing an amazing job, I feel like that was a little bit. Obviously, I can understand it, definitely. Obviously, Scott Bowden, I think, was the man who went off. He's been brilliant in his first 2 games back at the Spyrites, and obviously we want to make sure no unnecessary injuries are picked up, and we want to see out those final few minutes without injuries to key players. So I can understand why a substitution will be made. I just don't think Denton was particularly the right man, but at the end of the day, it's difficult. You only have 5 subs, and we'd already made 2, so that leaves you with 3 players. One of them's a goalkeeper, so then it's down to 2 players. Which one do you throw on, really? And obviously, if we'd thrown Bin and Williams on, that would have left us even more exposed. But I feel like what putting Denton on did is it made it extremely difficult for us to press out, because Denton, he's not the quickest player. That's not a criticism of him at all. That's just not his game. He's your typical large, lanky, non-league target man, and he does the job incredibly well sometimes. Obviously, there's times when he doesn't, but you know, this is the league we're in. But it really wasn't. It wasn't his kind of situation to be in, I don't think, from watching it. A similar situation at Harrogate a few months ago, actually, which did cost us the win, where we were just punting the ball, as any team does when your back's to the wall 1-0 last minute, but we couldn't press out because Denton's just simply not quick enough to press the ball, so we keep coming forward. Luckily, we held on yesterday. It was an incredible show of real guts from the Spyrites. I feel like at certain stages of the season we would have lost that game, because I don't think we would have seen the commitment. A special shout out for that, I would have to say, Robbie Weir has come in for some criticism in his spell at Chesterfield, and rightly so. Last season didn't have a great season, was involved in a team that saw us drop out of the Football League for the first time in 90 odd years, and I feel that made it difficult for him this season. Being part of that, he had a lot to prove, and although he was steady in the first few games of the season when the Spirits were doing quite well, obviously we won the first 3, and he was also good at Salford, which was one of the games we lost before we went on the downward spiral. Well, at the start of that downward spiral, should I say. But yesterday, a fantastic clearance. I think the ball either came off the post or the bar, and it just needed somebody to get in there and get ahead on it. He threw himself towards that ball, made sure he got the ball away from the net, did concede a corner, but he kept it out, and that's all that mattered. And then obviously Tom Denton nearly slicing one into his own goal, a clearance. It was quite painful, those 4 minutes at the end. Incredibly painful to watch, but it's what makes football so brilliant, especially when you hold on, because the win means so much more. And the scenes at the end, and the scenes throughout the game, really. I've not seen a Chesterfield fan base that... I've not seen celebrations like that at full time in quite a long time. Obviously, it was the relief of holding on, but also... just we were pleased with what we saw from the team, I think, at the end, especially to just keep in there and hold on. And incredible at the end, Shwan Jalal, there's a fantastic picture on Twitter of him kind of hanging from the crossbar. It's good to see as a fan how much it means to the players. And Shwan Jalal on an incredible run of form, 4 games without conceding in the league. And his clean sheet ratio is incredible. Obviously, did it at Macclesfield last season. I think he kept a really good level of clean sheets there. And he's come in here. And although he had a bit of a shaky start, well, he didn't have a shaky start. He kept 3 clean sheets. We were like, this is why. But then, I feel like it was just representative of how the team went. Just schoolboy errors creeping in. Like I remember at Maidenhead, he seemed to lose the ability to catch a ball, and he just couldn't get a hand on it, and that led to their 3rd goal. But I've got to give him massive credit. He's been fantastic since he's come back in under Sheridan. 4 clean sheets in the league, absolutely incredible. And we look pretty. I wouldn't say we're the best team, but we're workmanlike, I think is how I'd put it. And as I've said, it reminds me very much of the Oldham team that came to the Pro Act and beat us 1-0 2 years ago. Very, very good at pressing, although I did say that there was a lack of pressing towards the end, but by and large, a very good level of pressing, giving away very few clear-cut chances, and keeping a lot of clean sheets. And yeah, it was just a fantastic day all round. In terms of a man of the match, it's difficult. I think it was a good all-round team performance. I think there's cases to be made for Jalal, for Weir, for Fortuné, possibly for Bowden as well. Yeah, a very good performance all-round from the Sparrows. I have rambled on quite a bit in this video, but thank you for watching if you've sticked it out till the end. Please like and subscribe and share the channel and all that, obviously. Kind of newish channel, trying to get off the ground, and the only way I'm going to do that is by trying to get these uploads out as frequently as I can. I will try and bring some other content to the channel, obviously, apart from just these match reviews. If there's any news or anything like that, I'll try and make a quick video on it. But it was quite... I can't think of any groundbreaking news that Chesterfield really received, apart from the formal warning for the FA for the Ebbsfleet stuff. But I just don't really want to talk about that. That's in the past for me. And just going to move on because that was talked about enough at the time. But anyway, still rambling. Thank you again for sticking it out. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video. Come on, Sparrites. We're going to stay up. Let's go.